What's good, everybody? It's your boys, Kane and TJ, here on the Two Kill Time Podcast, TKT Podcast, your favorite podcast on all podcast streaming platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. We are here. We got TJ back after a week off. So, TJ, go ahead and fill the viewers in. What have you been doing? What's up? We missed you.
Yeah, I've just been working like a motherfucker. I mean, because Tennessee just had their tax-free weekend.
Yeah.
So, with it being back to school season and me working at a shoe store, tax-free, it was brutal, dude. Every day was
Kids
like
getting them
30
brand new
grand.
Velcro New Balances.
Hell yeah. So, it was just fucking hectic ass time, and podcast I did not have time for this weekend, or last weekend, I should say. But on me,
Hey,
I'm
fair
back.
enough.
We're here.
Yeah, fair enough. Can't complain. This week we got some interesting topics. Really just one main overall topic. It's something me and Haley were talking about in the beginning of this week. I don't really know how it came. Oh, I know how it came about, but we'll get into that here in a moment. And it's really just about past lives. And do you think they're real? Do you believe that past lives are a thing? Do you think that is something that we experience as humans in some shape or form?
I don't know, because that kind of falls, reincarnation. But like, oh man, I don't personally.
Okay.
I think maybe. I see. I don't even know. So I'm assuming you do.
Yeah, I think that to an extent, for sure. Again, like kind of how this came up was, I think we do have past lives, and the reason why this came up is because I think I was a smoker in my past life. Reason being is like,
What kind?
just anything, cigarettes, whatever. Because like I'll be driving down the road and like I'll literally like just be sitting there like with my fingers across my lips like this. Not, and I'm sure everybody does it. I'm sure it's like inadvertent, but like I'll sit across with like two fingers across my lips or like one finger on my lip or like constantly like, you know, displaying like something of that nature. Driving down the road, I'll have like my arm like up on the window, like I have a cigarette out my hand. My window's not even cracked, but my fingers are like this up on like the door seam. So I think that, I don't know why, like that it triggered me this week saying like I must have been a smoker in my past life, because why do I do this? Like why did my brain latch on to like these being like comfort things in a way?
I have thought, okay, so I don't know if I completely don't believe in it. I would say I'm kind of like 50-50 on it, because I do think, like, why does everyone assume reincarnation is forward? Like, who says that you don't go back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, say you pass away, then all of a sudden you're reborn, but it's like 1890.
Yeah, like why
So
it's
like,
time doesn't necessarily have to be linear in terms of reincarnation, I would say.
no. But so that would make me think like, okay, then like maybe, because, but I guess I don't really know. Truthfully, I'm kind of I'm split down the middle on it.
Yeah, so
On
so
if
again, that's where like my brain went to. So it stemmed like a couple other questions. Like Haley
Okay.
posed like, hey, maybe that's why you like have never been into smoking. Maybe that's why like you're so opposed to it. And I was like, you know what? That's a great question. Like maybe that's the case in terms of like, would you say irrational fears would stem from past lives? Like people are afraid of, water because they drowned in their past life, or like dogs, for instance. Damien, he's never been exposed in a negative way to fire, but he hates fires. Like he will not go outside. Granted, we haven't owned him since he was a puppy, so something could have happened.
Maybe you did.
But
Yeah, but
maybe in a past life, something happened with that. And when she said that, I was like, damn, maybe you're right. Like maybe that's why I don't like smoking so much. Whether it be like, a past life Kane was ripping black tar heroin or something. I don't know.
that
And maybe that's just like
could be,
it stuck with me for whatever reason that I just don't fuck with it. So that kind of leads like into another question. Like, would you say that irrational fears stem from past lives? If so, do you have something that you just don't fuck with that you may be able to tie to a past life?
That's okay. So
So
I
like
don't.
again, for
Or
me is
what?
smoking. Like I don't know why Haley made that connection, but I was like, holy shit, maybe you're right. These are
Yeah,
completely
I mean,
sober conversations, by the way. These are like we're just driving down the road and I was like, damn, I must have been a smoker, and then this resulted.
I'm trying to think of like, do I have any? Like, I don't know. Have you heard the thing though? Like, a birthmark is like
Mm-hmm.
how you died in your past life.
Yeah, or like something
Eh,
like impaled you there or whatever the fuck.
yeah, something along those lines. So I've always, I mean, I don't know, but I wouldn't necessarily say I have any like irrational fears, especially that I could possibly link to. Because I feel like everything that I'm like fearful of would be something I experienced in this lifetime.
Already, yeah.
Like yeah, like something happened and now I'm afraid of it.
Yeah, I
So
don't
like I
think
don't
I
know.
have another example for my life outside of like the smoking thing. I can't think of anything in my life that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Maybe like heights or something. Maybe that stems from that as well. That'd be kind of
Mm,
cool. Which, like, again, I'll do like roller coasters and stuff, but like, I'm not going to be going out there climbing on a roof for no fucking reason. Like, that type of shit. I don't want to
Yeah, I
be.
mean that's
I don't want to be standing on top of the Empire State Building for more than a few minutes. Like, cool, that's a really nice view. Let's get the fuck out of here, or like certain things like that.
right.
So
Okay.
here's another good question for you as well.
All right, hit me.
If you could know everything from your latest past life, retain all knowledge, or you could
Okay.
know everything from your current life but couldn't change anything. So like you know
You
like
just
nine
know the
eleven's
script.
coming. Yeah, you know 9/11's coming,
Oh
right? Like
shit.
you know that the Patriots are going to win 6 Super Bowls in 20 years, but
That was
you
you
can't
don't know
change it.
which
Not
year.
saying, yeah, you don't know which year. You just have like, oh, this is stuff that happens in my life. You don't get to see it, you just get to know it. And same thing with your past life. You can retain all that knowledge of like, okay, I know like why I'm scared of this. I know why I'm scared of this. I know why this is going to lead into another question like why I'm really good at fucking whisking a frisbee down the fucking field for some reason. And I
Big
think
ultimate guy.
yeah, I love Ultimate Frisbee, man. I just
Yeah, it's
like
a buck.
I think that's what I would pick is I would rather pick everything from my past life because the knowledge of actually
Okay.
ever like experiencing that stuff and being able to hold on to that for my future, let's say, 50 years, knock on wood, hopefully I have that many left. But
Yeah.
let's say like
Okay.
I
See,
get
I'm
that
kind of
knowledge over the other, like yeah, I know what's coming, but I can't do anything about it. Kind of like an existentialism type thing.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards the other way though. Like cuz you don't know, say you have multiple past lives.
Yeah.
Are you getting all of the knowledge or are you just
No,
getting one
just
of
your
those
latest.
past?
Yeah, just your latest.
Okay.
So like,
See, then
but
yeah, I
but
think
that's a
I would
great question
start the
because that being said, if you really think about it, if you choose that or like say everybody gets that question when they're like 25, right? Or like
you'd almost be
30,
all knowing.
everybody, yeah, that's what I mean. Everybody gets that question at 30. And so you end up choosing like, oh, I want
Mm,
to know my past life. And all of your other past lives have done that, knowing like,
you
oh,
just
no,
kept
I know
learning.
how I am. I'm going to keep gathering this. Because again, like deja vu
Yeah.
and shit, before we get into that shit or that topic, that could help as well. You experience deja vu. Maybe you remember making the decision or something like, oh, I remember being in this exact situation in my past life. Why do I remember experiencing this? I need to know everything from my past life. And then you're just the most knowledgeable person in the universe.
Ever. Yeah, you're
And it's like
fucking
it's a
Rick
retain. It's
Sanchez.
not like, oh, I just know it and like forget it. No, like
You
it's
like
retained.
know
You
it.
know it. This ain't the
Mm.
eighth grade spelling bee. This is eternal being.
See, damn. Yeah, because if it's like every past life, then 100%, dude. Because
But you're taking
that
the
would
risk.
that would
Maybe,
just
that
maybe the last
generation
two
could be
didn't.
long. Exactly. Like, say, all it takes is one person not doing it and you lose all that knowledge. Like, what it takes one guy
Damn.
not being locked in.
Yeah, I mean
Just
that
evolved
would
to
be
so much more.
my that would be my final answer. Is if I don't know all of them, I'd rather start my current life knowing everything so I can. I don't know.
See,
I don't
again,
know what I
like,
do with the knowledge. I guess now that I'm thinking about it,
I mean, you could write like
like if you,
stories. You would be a historian for the ages. You know what I mean? Like, you
I'd be
could
the best
make
scout
bank.
of all time.
That's what I mean. Like, you would just make bank
Yeah,
for no reason. Whereas, like, even even if you knew everything, like say you knew who was going to win the Super Bowl or like what year it was happening, because all you would know, like, okay, the Patriots beat the Chiefs in this like not the Super Bowl, but eventually they'll meet in the Super Bowl, and you know they win. So every time they meet, you're like, okay, I'm betting the Patriots. Like, and then once it
bet in the
happens,
house.
then it turns into like, okay, no, now the Chiefs are going to play at home against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. They're going to wear their white jerseys instead of the red ones this time, and the Chiefs win. You would know to bet the Chiefs. So you could definitely use it to your advantage. My thing
Totally could.
is with knowing everything in your current life that's coming up would result in like an existentialism in my like head, because well, I know it's coming and I can't change it.
You
Like
know how you
you'll
die?
yeah, like you'll know everything.
Yeah.
Like you
See,
you
that
know
would
every
fuck you
like
up.
major like accident, like a plane crash, you know it's coming, you can't stop it. Like even if you tell people, people won't believe you, you'll be crazy. Like no matter what. It's kind
It's
of
true.
maybe even like it's a you know it, but it's like a spidey sense thing. Like you know like just recently
You can't really
before it.
stop it per se.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's you find out like a week before and you can't do anything about it.
Damn.
That'd be crazy.
That would be actually.
That would
Oh,
I don't know. For me, I don't know if I could do it because again, that's just where my
that's what
mind
I.
went with it.
That's where I was thinking.
It's probably
Yeah,
a pretty
like
negative way of looking at it, I think, but
I don't know. You could definitely make positives out of it, but like, say you know how you die, and it's just like car accident,
and you know, yeah, you
but
don't
like
know
it,
when.
you don't know when or like what. So yeah, I don't know.
So I wonder.
Man,
This is again evolving past where I thought this was gonna go, but if you pick the learning from your past lives and
yeah,
say like your last three lives, so I mean you're going back 300 years, 200
sure.
years of knowledge, does that change your future? Would it change your future in that instance, or would it still remain the same?
See, well, that's weird though, because then
You know what I mean? Like
if
in
you
terms
go
of it,
back, it's not your past anymore. It'd be your future.
yeah, like
But then your
you would have
future
to
would actually
know. It would
be
have to be
your
different
past.
because like what I would experience would be different, but maybe the world events stay the same. Like, but how could that? There's no
Yeah.
way that could be possible because like the domino effect of me now knowing 300 years of history day by day and like lock in, have all of my past life memories or knowledge, the
Yeah, I
domino
mean,
effect of that has to change the future outlook.
I would
The
imagine
world would open, you know what I mean? It's a whole new story.
you would
Somebody
change. Yeah, I
Steve
feel
Rogers
like
never returned the Infinity Stones, man.
right. I feel like if you knew all this stuff happened, like say you stopped 9/11 or something, that's going to cause a whole different timeline. So
Yeah,
it's
like
like,
so again, 9/11, I don't know how this is what we're locking onto, but
I mean, that was
9/11,
just like the
that's what I'm
biggest.
saying. Like, so no TSA at the time or very loose like things. You walk in,
Very
say
easy.
there's a
Yeah.
bomb, does it down the whole airport? You know, like, do I go in there before they get on the plane? Do I save the day, or are they just like, yeah, fucking okay, pal, and still let it rip?
And still it happens. You see, man, that would almost be worse.
Because
You know
that's what
for
I mean.
sure
Like,
it's going to
say no
happen.
one believes you, then you're just the crazy guy. And then it happens, and
But
you're like, whoa,
then
this
it
guy's
happens. Now
fucking
you look
insane.
like you were a part of it.
Yeah, like this guy, we need to take him in for questioning. He's going to
Now
jail for the
you're
rest
a
of his life.
conspiracy.
And then they're like, who did it? And you're like, Osama bin Laden. And they're like, how the fuck do you know that? You must be part of the group. And you're like, no, man, like this,
Lock
everybody
them
gets
up.
this question. You know what I mean?
And
Everybody
you're
gets
just
this
like, not
question.
trust.
Or maybe not everybody gets the question. Maybe it's just like your life is posed with it. Just your soul, your entity is posed with it. That would be so fucked because then no one would have
Yeah.
any idea. Oh
Oh
man, I think we just
shit.
came up with a great story for a book.
Yo,
Dude, might have to get an author on tap. If you're
might
listening to
have
this
to.
podcast, come pick
And
my
you could
brain.
write. Yeah.
Come pick my brain. I'm copywriting this idea as soon as we get off this podcast.
Yeah,
That
it's
brings us
already.
that brings us to the time in or time out portion of this podcast. It's time for everybody's favorite segment, time in or time out. We'll throw a topic, trend, or hot take, and we've got one job, and that's to decide whether it is officially time in or time out on that item and why. There's no sitting on the fence.
Okay.
We're going to get right into it. This section is not sponsored, but it could be. Our emails and DMs are open on all socials and Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. So hit us in the comments. We'd love to talk to you guys about a small business sponsorship. So, first up, time in or time out. It's that time of year. It's August. You know what happens in August? Fair time. It's
Yeah.
fair season, baby. State fairs. Time in or time out.
Might be a hot take. Timeout.
Okay. Why?
At least now, I would say, because I feel like there's an age where you're kind of like, all right, like now you're looking at it, you're like fucking $18 for a corn dog.
Yeah, now it's just
Yeah, like
expensive, obviously.
that's what. Yeah, right. But I'm also thinking like, as a kid, you're like, holy shit. So I feel like there's like an
Buffalo
age
corn
limit,
dog for $18.
that's what I'm saying. They don't
That's
know it's fucking
$1 an
$18.
inch.
Then you fucking ate 4 bites and now your stomach hurts.
Yeah,
And,
I think I'm.
but I used to love them, so it's like,
I was saying to Haley because I think the
ah,
Williamson County Fair is like coming up next week or something like that, and because they always do it early down here for some reason. And
that's what I was gonna
I want
say.
to go
State fairs,
simply because I want to get like funnel cake and shit. State fairs are peak, like they're huge, man. Like
State fairs, yes. County and that kind of fair.
Fonda Fair is
Ow.
cool, but like so here's
Saratoga Fair was chill back in the day.
I'll say time in, but only for fairs that are 7 days or less. Like
Valid. Is there longer ones?
yes, dude. Like I want to say the state fair one year was like 2 weeks or some shit, or like
Holy
10
fuck.
days, and like the Fonda Fair I think this year or like when we were younger was like 10 days. And no one needs that shit ever. Like, I want to, if when I was a kid, we
Yeah,
would
I
go to
mean,
the
there's
Fonda
a
Fair. Like for 3 years, I think we camped at the Fonda Fair for a couple days, and
yeah,
stay in a camper at the fairgrounds with our aunt and uncle, grandparents. Like it was a great time. It sucked because the
yeah,
trailer
yo,
sucked, but you were at the fair. You got your passes. You got to hang out with the family. Great summer days. Chill. And like we would go
yeah,
for a couple days, but there's so much dead time at the fairs, especially like Fonda has the track, so they do like
yeah.
truck pulling, tractor pulling, demo derby, monster truck, like all the random shit.
So does Saratoga.
Yeah, like so some
Yeah,
at night, sometimes that stuff goes a little bit late, but like there's days when there isn't that stuff going on at the fair and it's just like the horse shit, the cow show that yeah,
yeah. The
is kind of
bullshit. The
cool, but like I don't need to be 5 days of different fucking cow walks, you know? They're
yeah,
not they're
I
just
mean,
walking the cow out there. There's nothing special about it.
if you're going for like 5 days, I've
That
never done that.
that's what I
I've
mean.
never.
Like I've when we would go to the fair, we would stay like 2 or 3 days in the camper, maybe like just the weekend. See the truck pulls, see the tractor pulls, do a day of the rides, whatever, get some snacks, maybe a day at the horse barn, and we're out of there. I don't need a fair to be longer than that. You got time, man. The barn's got lights, the
Yeah,
track's got lights. Like, we can do this shit all night and make this like a 5 or 6 day, even 4 day. You could probably get away with a fucking Thursday to Sunday and get on out of the fireworks Sunday night, get
yeah.
on out the next day. I don't need to ride the Ferris wheel 6 times.
Nah, I mean, plus fair rides sketchy as fuck.
Yeah,
Like, I I
dude.
used to love them. I'm not gonna lie. Like my family used to go. What was that? It was like Altamont. Altamont
Yeah,
Fair.
the Altamont Fairgrounds.
That one was pretty crazy. I can't even lie. But like, yeah, overall, I would say unless it's a state fair and it's like, big ordeal, probably time out for
Yeah,
me.
like again, so for instance, Bannertown Fair. Not a fair that needs to be like a week. It's what, 3 days? It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that. And great,
Bannertown? I don't think I've been to that one.
that's the one in Mayfield.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's Bannertown Fair. So, like, a nice
Oh.
little shindig. Good for the school district,
Okay.
good for the fire department.
Sure.
If I live in Mayfield, sure, I'm going. I'm not like going to Johnstown. I'm not like driving out to Johnstown to go to a little fucking fair. Like, I'm part of the community. I'm going to pop out for, the PTA, Parent
Yeah.
Teachers
I mean,
Association, that type of stuff. I'll go to a couple high school games, the MTA game.
I'm
I'm not
trying
going to
I'm trying to
a
think if I
state
ever
fair.
went.
I don't know. I don't know how
Maybe
into it.
max one time.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's not it's like a
But seeing as
one-time
it's
experience, to be honest.
yeah,
If
I
you
mean,
went once, like you've been every year.
sounds
It's
like
it's
Mayfield.
it's never different. In fact, I'm pretty
But yeah.
sure like the rides get set up in the same space every year.
Oh, they're still rocking it?
Yeah, they're set up in the
Good
same
shit. At
space.
least.
So timeout on state fairs mostly, or on fairs mostly. State fairs are cool. Time under timeout, vacation itineraries or itineraries for vacations. I'm gonna say time in to an extent. Like I
Okay.
don't I don't need an exact plan of like every minute what we're doing, but like me and Haley, for
Yeah.
instance, are planning out a trip to the Olympics in 2028. We were talking about it last week or 2 weeks ago. And that's something that like we're trying to plan out because when are we going to get out to California again? So we want to go out to Disney. We don't really care
I mean,
about
that's yeah.
Universal. We want to see the redwoods. We want to see the Golden Gate Bridge. The iconic landmarks that we want to see. We want to go to Monterey Bay. We want to go
That's
like
not even an itinerary necessarily, though.
yeah.
That's more
So like
planning.
we're planning out like okay, so we have to drive on these days, so we'll be in San Fran this day. This is something we're going to do. We're going to be in San
Right.
Fran, then Sacramento, Eureka, whatever on these days, but we don't have a plan for those days. We're just going to fucking wing it when we get
Just
there.
kind of vibe it. Yeah.
And so I'm going to say like time out for sure. I don't
I
think
would
anything
yeah.
should be that planned out for a vacation.
No, because like say it's like y'all taking your honeymoon or something, and they just hand you a like brochure of shit you like not have to do, but you know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
like fucking boom, 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 and you're like, damn, I just wanted a day to chill at the beach.
Yeah, like we would go to Riding High, which is a dude ranch on the opposite side of the mountains in New York. And it's super dope. Like
No
it's on
shit.
a lake, it's cabins and shit. There's no like TV, there's electricity, but the Wi-Fi and service suck. Horses, fucking, they do rodeos. You can ride the horses, four wheelers, ATVs, fishing, boating, like all that shit. Well, they also do like ancillary activities, like they'll do bingo one night, and then they have like a softball field, so they'll play softball and kickball games and like pickleball and tennis matches and tournaments. Like throughout the week you're there, it's just random, like for whatever season you're in. And
Yeah.
you don't have to do it. You just happen to walk by the board of like the daily activities or weekly activities. And you're like, oh, fuck yeah, let's do pickleball this afternoon. And then you just have a blast. Like the rest of the day, you're just chilling on the porch, having a good time. And that's what a vacation should be, man.
Yeah. So I agree. I would say timeout. Just like pretty much across the board. Let me just kind of wing it majority of the time.
Simple enough. Timeout all the way. The next item that
Yep.
we have for time in or timeout, and this is pretty broad, but limited edition things. For the first thing that comes to my mind is like everything is limited edition now. And like, no, it's not. It's
True.
not limited edition. You're making an unlimited amount of these things for 6 months and you're calling it a limited edition because you're only selling it for 6 months. But next summer, you bet your sweet bippy it's going to be back. Like, for instance, Baja Blast. Every summer that shit would come back, limited
Yeah.
edition Baja Blast. And now it's just a
That's
permanent
true.
staple, which cool. Everybody loves a little Baja every now and then. But I don't want it to say limited. It's not limited, man. You guys are making fucking 4 billion of these things to send across the
Makes me think
globe.
of like nacho fries at Taco Bell.
Yeah, like it's not a limited edition. It's a I
Nah.
don't even like limited time. Like I don't think anything should be limited. If you're gonna bring it back, just take it away. You know what I mean? Taco Bell
Yeah,
is the
just don't
king
say
of
it's
like nacho fries and the apple fucking empanada shit and the Mexican pizza. Like, just bring back the quesarito, man. Is really what it comes down to. Like,
it is. Yeah, when you really break it down.
it just all comes down to just bring back the items people want and just keep them. Jesus, like,
I mean, people are trying to the whole limited edition thing. It's just trying to bring some extra hype around it. People are
like,
thinking, "Ooh, now that it's limited, it's collectible. I want it more." Da 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 da.
yeah, like
And
there's cards
it's
and
definitely getting
stuff.
played out.
Yeah, there's cards and stuff like sports cards that'll say limited edition, but it's not a 101. It's not a numbered card. It's just limited edition because instead of it being of 999, it's actually fucking 4 million of them. So it can't be numbered. It's too many to number. And like,
Okay, let me not to totally sidebar this, but limited cards over 200 time in or timeout.
it would have to be like, I want to say time in because most of the time, anytime a card is numbered, even if it's like to 450 or like 999, it's still like a
Yeah,
special like card. Like it'll be different than just the base. But like there are numbered cards that are like, oh, this is a 1 of 500, and it's just a normal card.
okay.
Instead of it being red, it's green. But then the red one is of 450 instead of 999. Like, no, I want a
I was
different card. Like, I don't want the
yeah,
same
it
picture,
should
different
be
color. Like, I want a different card. I don't want a short print. Like, that's different.
that's definitely so I guess it comes down to what numbers should they stop numbering it
For
per se.
cards, probably no
Yeah,
more than like 500 or like
I would
999.
say yeah, in my
Like,
head was going to be 500, maybe even
I actually
nah,
have
I
like
wouldn't
a
want to
of 999 Kyle Larson card. And like, that's NASCAR. So like, no one gives a fuck. It would have to be like a 1 of 1 for anyone to care. But like,
sure.
for instance, like their diecast, that's like a big thing in like NASCAR diecast world that I've learned is like the DIN numbers will be like 1 of 2,500. And like that I would say is pretty like, distinct 2,500 of them. But like also how many people are trying to buy this random car nowadays? Like there's not
True.
that many people out there buying NASCAR diecast, at least to my knowledge. Like I'm sure there's plenty of fans, and I love NASCAR. I watched every race this year, but I,
I would assume it's trending downward. Yeah,
yeah,
the
like
amount.
I would assume it's not as hot commodity as the '90s, early 2000s was. So for me, limited edition is just bullshit. I don't think it's limited edition at all. It's limited time. Like I don't know
Yeah.
of anything that's truly limited edition anymore. That like, because when I hear limited edition, my little kid brain is like, oh, that's going to be worth money in like fucking 30 years. In reality, no one
Yeah, it's
cares.
never
Like,
gonna come back.
yeah, like who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like and there's literally nothing that I can think of that's like truly limited.
I honestly can't think of an item in my life that I'm like, wow, yeah, they only made 1,000 of these and I have one of them. Or like again, cards that are
It's-
one of
That was it.
I have cards that are like 1 of 50 or 1 of 99, and that's great. That's
I
awesome.
don't think
But
I
I
have
can't think of anything
any.
else to my knowledge that I'm like, yeah, there's 300 of these in the world. They're never being made again.
Yeah.
Whereas like limited, it'll say limited edition fucking Pepsi or like fucking limited edition cereal and shit. No, it's fucking not. Like that's not limited at all. You mass produce like 500 million of these to
Yeah,
send
like
out,
how is
and
this
then
limited?
yeah, that's limited. Sure, fucking 500 million. I could buy this box every day for 6 months, and you still wouldn't sell out.
Yeah.
So yeah, timeout on limited edition things.
Timeout.
Next
Fuck
one,
it.
this one may be controversial for some people, but I don't really care. Um,
Okay.
Time in or timeout, concert snaps, stories, or recordings.
Time
I'm
the fuck out, bro.
I
Time
don't
out.
care. Like truly, So
I
my
don't.
property manager Renee, she doesn't listen to this podcast, but I'm going to tell her we talked about this, and
Hell yeah.
I've had this conversation with her. Like, I'll watch it, man. Like, I appreciate that. If we're like in face, person to person, you're like, dude, check out this
Oh
view.
yes. Okay.
Like, cool, awesome. But like, if I see it on your Snapchat, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, nobody cares. Like, keep it for your personal record. Nobody cares that you were fucking 2 levels from the
Screaming
top of the
along.
fucking stadium. So like, she'll show me videos, and like, she basically records like the whole concert. She'll like, so say
Oh
I'm
my
standing
god.
here, she's phone here recording. So like, it's off to the side, not in her view. It's in someone else's view,
Oh,
singing
she's in
while.
the way.
Yeah, it's not here. She said she records over here. So I was like, oh, so
I
you're the
can't see
person that
it,
just
but
records
continue to
everything.
report.
You know what I mean? Like you
Oh
record
my
everything?
god.
And she's like, yeah. And I
You're
was like, so you're just blocking someone else's view. And you're mad like she had an incident, I guess, a couple of
nightmare.
years ago. Nightmare. She had an incident, I guess, a couple of years ago at a concert where she was screaming, and the lady next to her like, hey, can you like stop like scream singing song? Can you just like, we're trying to enjoy it. And she was like, well, I paid for the fucking ticket, which fair enough. I agree with that. But
Yeah.
I'm going to experience it how I want to experience it. But then I got to thinking, like, you have a video of yourself screaming watching this concert. And
How
you said you
egregious is
hold
the
your phone
screaming?
over to the side. You don't hold it in front of you. So you're
Now,
also like,
okay.
yeah, you're also interfering in their viewing pleasure, not
You're in
just.
front of them
So,
and screaming?
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to. The jury's still out on this one
yeah.
because
I'm
I
I'm
don't know, bro.
I'm full time out. Like, don't
I
get me
will
wrong,
say,
I've
yeah,
taken videos at concerts. Like, I have videos in my phones of
I don't
concerts.
post them.
I don't post them. I don't
It's for
show
me.
it. Like, I don't need people to see that. Even like if it's a show on where you're just like paying in the stadium, that's cool. Like the weekend
That's
concert, like
quick. That's fine.
wow. But like
Yeah.
if you're sitting there
No,
filming a song, get the fuck out of here.
I don't need to hear 28 seconds of you drunk singing along to a song
Or the
that
whole song
everyone knows.
that I
Or
can
the whole
listen,
thing,
yeah,
even
that
worse.
I can listen to on
Even
Spotify
worse.
and actually hear and actually
Mhm,
understand what he's
mhm.
saying. Because
Same kind of vibe. 4th of July fireworks. Don't fucking post them.
yeah, we all seen them.
No one cares.
We've all seen
Yeah,
fireworks before. This
we're
isn't
all doing it.
This isn't 1876. We don't
Yeah,
build a barn.
not groundbreaking,
Yeah,
you
like
know?
mm,
So, yeah,
time
I'm going to
out.
say time all the way out on all of it.
This is tough, man. We've timed out everything, and it's not looking
Have we?
great. Yeah, it's not looking great for me for the last three here.
Oh.
Number four or whatever number this fucking is. Straight up Gatorade,
Straight up?
just
Okay.
Gatorade in general.
Gatorade 0?
Gatorade,
Timeout.
like straight up, like just blue Gatorade, red Gatorade.
Yeah, timeout. I
Me
got to do
too.
it.
Like
I'm
if you need
sorry. I can't do it
if you
anymore.
need electrolytes and sugar that bad, put some salt in water. Like go
Dude,
the natural
like,
way.
it
Get
just
anything
tastes
else.
so artificial.
Yeah, get
I
anything else.
swear, like,
Have you ever had Prime? Speaking of like artificial,
yes.
now how does
Oh
that?
my
How are
God,
people
yes.
alive that drink that?
I don't know. I
There's
don't
no.
think people
I
actually do.
refuse to believe that there's not
I've
like
never seen a
sweeteners or
prime in the
something.
wild,
On God,
unless the kid is 11 years old.
yeah, I've never seen somebody drinking Prime just like chilling.
No, never.
I've seen
So,
plenty of
oh
Gatorade.
man, I don't know. I'm weird though. Like I water down even Gatorade Zero. Like I'll drink some of it and
Yeah, like
fill the rest with water.
every time like I get a Gatorade or a Powerade, I would say Powerade's a little bit more. I like Powerade better.
I
Like
like Powerade more.
regular
Okay, so
Powerade.
look at us.
Yeah.
Fucking on the same page
Like
here.
I
Sorry,
definitely like
Gatorade. We're never getting
regular
sponsored by them though.
Powerade
So
better
cool.
than regular Gatorade, but I like Gatorade Zero better than Powerade Zero.
100%.
But so when I'm
100%.
drinking the regular, like I'll drink half of it and make sure like I fill the rest with water because it's like, all right, this is like getting too much.
What's the regular blue Powerade?
I think
Whatever that one
Berry
is,
Blast or
Dylan
whatever,
knows.
yeah.
He fucking it's like Mountain Berry something.
Yeah, some shit. No, I
That
think
one's
that's
that one's
Powerade.
incredible. That one's incredible.
The regular blue
like,
Gatorade or Powerade?
Yeah, just Powerade.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like Mountain Berry. Gatorade blue
Yeah,
flavor.
but the regular Powerade blue, phenomenal. But I do agree with you. Gatorade Zero is better than Powerade
Yes.
Zero.
Glacier Freeze and Cool Blue is Gatorade. Powerade Blue flavor. Let's see.
Dylan's
Mountain Berry
Dylan's.
Blast.
Yeah, there it
All
is.
over it. All over it. But I'm
Oh,
time out, man.
we're
Like,
on
even
top of it.
when I was young, like, I would rather have Powerades than Gatorade, I
Water.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. I'll say timeout. The only time I ever really like wanted a Gatorade was after the fact,
Yeah.
and even then it was like sipping on it. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't for hydration like they kind of
Yeah, like, if I had one
promote,
for
I guess.
baseball, which normally, like, I would have Gatorade or Powerade, my dad would pack me one,
What
and
color?
it was pretty different, but mostly probably blue.
Oh,
It was probably
I
mostly
always went
blue.
yellow during like games and stuff
Yeah, I
as
didn't
like a
usually pick it out. They picked it out and just, like, packed me. He'll give me, like, a fucking
rocked with
peanut
it.
butter and jelly sandwich to go to the game or whatever. And,
Always valid.
like, I would slam them fuckers, man, because it was like, "Oh, yes, electrolytes." Like, "Wow, this is great." And then
And
I
you
was just
cramp up.
then I was just miserable because apparently I had too much electrolytes.
Yeah, your stomach's fucking sitting like a rock. You're like, oh my god, I've played myself.
Yeah, so I'm full
I'm t-
time out on Gatorades.
Same, yeah, I
Uh,
guess.
Next one we got is apps slash like training things for companies. What I mean by that is like unnecessary apps. So like my company has an app to clock in or clock out, but we can't use it. We're not supposed to clock in mobily. Like so like that's an unnecessary that's
Timeout.
like them just
Yeah,
wasting their fucking resources and doing the
like what
world
is
an
the point?
unnecessary favor. Like and again, so another thing is like the reason why I say certain training modules is like we have to do safety training at like work. We have to do them online. They're usually like 5 minutes long. We have to have a safety meeting about them. We live in or we work at a garden style property. So like we have a golf cart to do tours, take people around the community. And I know how to drive a golf cart. Everybody does. It's just like driving a car. I would say it's virtually no different.
Yeah,
And we had to take a 5 minute training on like how to properly like safely drive the
drive
golf
a golf
cart.
cart.
And it's like,
The
I am a
fuck.
licensed and insured driver. Okay.
I mean, I will say I know the majority of the training are to cover liability issues. So if something ever happens, you can't say you were improperly trained, and then it comes back on them because they could be like, "Nope, we showed you this fucking video a year ago on you."
Yeah, but fuck
So
that, man. Like, why are people
yeah,
that
no, it's still
dumb?
stupid,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna say timeout. I mean, you just don't have to add all the extra unnecessary shit for really no reason when you
Yeah.
break it
And like,
down.
that's half my thing is like, I don't like doing the trainings anyway. So, like, I was telling Haley today, when we first started with RPM, we transitioned to RPM just over a year ago now. They assigned
Mhm.
like all these trainings, and one of the trainings was like leasing 101. Well, so I did the training just to like get it off my ass. I've already
Sure.
been doing this 2 years, so I did the training. Well, half of the training was like just a module online. The other half was like I had to sign up for a Zoom, excuse me, a Zoom class.
Jeez.
Sorry, a Zoom class
A Zoom class? What the fuck?
of like then they go over like what the module was talking about just in a call, and it's like only certain days of the week or like certain times,
Oh my
like throughout the
god.
month. Well, I just put it off. It was like I had to have it done by like October or something of last year, and I just never did it. Never did it, never did it, never did it. Well, last month they finally took it
Sure.
off my shit. And I was like, that's right. Got to play the long game sometimes. Get this shit the fuck out of here. There's no reason we need it. This
Hell
didn't need
yeah.
to be a call. This could be an email. Like, I already took the module. Why do I need to sit through a 2 hour call? You're going to talk about, you're just going over
Telling
everything in the
me
module. You're trying to quiz me. Like, fuck off. I took the quiz at
that's
the
what
end of
it is.
module. So
They're trying to catch you slipping.
yeah, well, they can catch me slipping after I take the fucking safety training on slip and falls and hazards,
There you
which I
go.
took today, as a matter of fact, because that was due
Oh.
last month and I didn't do it. Um, so I'm time out all the way around on those things.
Same.
Uh,
Yeah.
the
I'll go with
next
that.
item, I think is probably the only thing I'm time in on, but I'm also time out on, is hobby side hustles. So like
hobby side hustle? Like, what do you mean?
So like I'm really into collecting cards. Now essentially it's a side hustle because I'm selling like all of my collection. Or like,
Sure.
you know, hobbies where like I'm trying to like think of another example, but you're really into
Pokemon
woodwork.
cards.
Yeah, like you're really into woodworking, so you start selling woodworking stuff. Pokemon cards,
Hobbies that turn into a side hustle kind of yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
doing
I
it
got you.
to
I
make
got you.
money. I
Sure.
think like that has gone so far beyond the realm. Like collecting cards was a hobby for everyone, and it's what it was designed for.
Now,
It was designed for being a hobby. Yes, selling them and making money, and like there is value in it. It has gone so far beyond that, bro, that like
yeah.
there aren't people that are just buying fucking, Brewers cards. There's not just a Brewers fan out there being like, yeah, I'll take every Brewers card you have for $100 or $10 if you have fucking 50 of them. Like,
Damn,
there's
but
no one just collecting or like actually doing shit for the
no,
hobby
not
anymore.
really.
They're just
Everyone's
doing
trying
it
to
for
flip.
money. And I think having a hobby is lost art. Like, for instance, one of my hobbies, barbecuing, love it. I also make barbecue sauce. Inadvertently, I started out making barbecue sauce and then I fell in love with grilling and that type of shit. And again, like golf, I'm never probably going to make a dime off golf in my life, ever.
I
I
don't
mean,
see how I could.
yeah, like I suck at it. But like that's a hobby. I play iRacing. I pay every month to do it. I love it. I love racing. I love going to the races. I don't get enough time to do it myself. I don't have the money to do it to myself or do it myself. That's a hobby that like I just enjoy. I'm never gonna make a dime
Yeah.
off of it. Yeah, I stream and whatnot, but like I don't make
Unless you
enough
start
money
betting
off of
on
it.
races and shit.
That's what I mean. Like I don't make money off of streaming. I shouldn't say I don't because I do, but it's a tank of gas a month, which is more than zero, and that's awesome. But
I
it's
mean,
never
yeah.
going to be a full time job, someday hopefully, but it's not there. I'm out on like not every hobby has to be a side hustle or you have to make money off of it. If you can, great, but like for instance, cards like has just gotten too far out of hand.
It has. It's escalated rapidly.
Yeah, so I'm timeout.
But yeah, I'm sorry. My work texted me. I'm
You're good.
also timeout.
You're good.
I'll say yeah. I'm also timeout on
Okay.
just because it shouldn't. If it's a hobby, it shouldn't also be a side hustle. Because like you and I, we like cards, but we have a personal collection that like we probably won't sell. But then there's also ones that it's like, all right, we could definitely flip these.
Yeah, so like for
So
that great example of that is I just did a break this past Saturday where I opened two blaster boxes of Topps Chrome. Will ended up winning the Dodgers, and there's one card in those boxes that I for sure wanted. Didn't think we were gonna hit it. One of the last packs I opened was it's a past to present. The card's worth $10, like no ungraded. You
raw.
know what I mean? It's not worth
Hmm.
anything. It's a past to present. Jackie Robinson, Mookie Betts, just top Chrome card. Nothing crazy.
Mm,
Again, cheap. And I was like, I want that
that's pretty
card.
far.
End up opening it. We hit it. And I was like, as soon as I ended the break stream, I was like, hey, how much you want for this card? Like, I want that for my personal collection. I'm never going to sell it. I just want it. It's the only card I wanted out of this entire set. And
Yeah,
he just happened to hit it. So I sent him $10. Card's probably worth nothing, and it probably never will be, but it's a card that
it's a
like
cool one to
meant
hang
something,
on.
and I was like, I want this in my case. I don't care. Like I want this in my personal collection. It's a card I'll never sell, and that's the fucking hobby. Like
Yeah,
you talk to somebody that's like into it as a hobby, they'll be like, yeah, I have $30,000 worth of cards in this case, or 100 million of cards, and it's like, okay, but like that's
hmm,
just what it means. Like you don't have a story behind these cards that mean anything. Like you don't actually have
that's when you
other
know.
than just dollar investment. You don't care. I don't fuck
Yeah,
with that. I don't like that. So I'm gonna say timeout for that, and that's gonna conclude the time and or timeout portion of this podcast. Again, this segment is not sponsored, and if you own a small business or are from upstate New York or Middle Tennessee, we'd love to have a conversation with you and get you on the pod, get your small business some exposure. The last two things we have to talk about go back to the past life thing, and one of the things I kind of hinted at earlier is, do you think that certain innate abilities, so just things like people are genuinely born with talent wise, or like just
Okay.
something they're good at come from past lives, like outside of genetics, just like born strong or whatever. Like they just have a
Okay.
really good ability of like drawing. So for instance, Ricky put me onto this one artist. I forget where she's from, but she's from like the Europe, UK area, like somewhere in Europe. And from a young prodigy, like 8 years old, drew, never like having seen Jesus, an unreligious family, drew a perfect like picture of Jesus. Like one morning just woke up and started like drawing this shit. Crazy story. I'm
Okay.
obviously missing some details in all of that.
I think I know what you're talking about though.
But so I'm missing details in that. But like that's a genuine innate ability to just like draw. Do you think that comes from like past life? Like, do you think, oh, maybe she's like a descendant of, Picasso or some shit?
That's a good question. I would say it depends what it is. Depends what skill, truthfully. Because if it's something like athleticism or something, like you got to take genetics, and
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely sport wise, like you have to
that I would
you have to
say
grind. Like
is not
you could be born at throwing dead spirals, you know what I mean, and be good at it. But if you don't work hard, you're
right.
not gonna throw it far and you're not gonna develop like the actual features of playing football, for instance. But on the other side
But
of that, the
I would
understanding
say with
of
like
like
music.
being able to immediately like read a football field, like that comes with time. Some kids are just like, okay, yeah, I know this shit. Like, no, I don't know. I just
That's
saw it
true.
coming, so I avoided it. Or like you just said, music wise, can go deep into someone's history for sure.
Because yeah, I mean, I would say it just depends. Because I agree, athletically, you could be born with it, but you have to grind consistently for it to like show.
Hmm.
Well, I think like, sometimes yeah, there is like kid prodigies like musically or artistically that just like you're like I don't know, they fucking got it out of the womb
Yeah.
like and just came out fucking composing or some shit. So it's like I don't know. I would say I don't know if it's from a past life or what though. I guess I never really thought about it that way.
Yeah, I just thought that was an interesting question, like along the lines of past lives, and going with that too. The final question that I really have is obviously talking about past lives this whole time. Everybody's experienced deja vu in some way or form. Is deja vu safe to assume if past lives are real or reincarnation is real? Is us experiencing something that we've actually already experienced, or something again along the lines of the first question, something that like we made an agreement on of like learning our future? Like inadvertently, we made a decision at birth that we're going to experience those certain things.
Mm.
Great
Okay,
question.
you snuck that in at the end there to change
Yeah.
the thought process. Damn. Uh, I don't know. I mean, do you think
I think
like
I think deja vu is like it's not necessarily, oh, we experienced it in our past lives. I think it could be that, but I truly do think like humans have some type of ability because some people experience that shit all the time, or like vivid
yeah,
dreams of like you wake up and you're like, holy shit, like wow. And then 8 years later, you'll be like, wait a minute, I've seen this before and it was in this dream or whatever.
but it was a dream.
Like, yeah,
See,
I've
that's what
had
I
that
was thinking.
experience. And I truly think that some humans have that ability of like, no, I've seen this before. This is for sure something I've experienced in a life or I'm supposed to experience and I've seen.
Yeah, so I'd say probably like deja vu probably has some sort of I don't know if it's necessarily past life or if it's like whatever, but I do think deja vu is from some way of experiencing it.
Yeah.
Like you said, like a dream, or maybe it is a past life, or maybe it's I don't know, maybe you did experience it and just didn't notice subconsciously, and then it came back, and
Yeah.
I don't know. So I would say I think it has a possibility to do with it. Yes.
Yeah. I think so too. But guys, that wraps up this episode of the Two Kill Time Podcast, the TKT Podcast. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube. And then also leave a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, guys, we will see y'all
Yes.
in the next one. Much love, everybody.
Peace.